Hello out there and welcome to Public Conscience on Radio, the anti-corruption program produced by the Progressive Impact Organization for Community Development. We are supported by the MacArthur Foundation. I am Okiria Agbonsu Remi. My co-anchor on the program, Adaobi Obiabumo, is right in here.
Thanks for joining us on the program. On Public Conscience on Radio, we seek to evolve a corruption-free society through the amplification of corruption stories reported by our media partner organizations and drawing citizens and government's attention for democratic actions against it.
Once again, we are taking a look at the investigative report carried out by one of our partner media organizations, the Daily Trust newspapers. The report is titled 311 million naira schools projects in ruins across FCT Nasarawa, with the subtitle 570 million UBEC projects untraceable. That report is written by Chidima Okeke.
And just to refresh your memory, the report revealed that despite the huge funds the government has spent on some public school projects in Abuja, learning is done under grossly inadequate and dilapidated facilities, and several other projects recorded are completed on books but are nowhere to be found.
The investigations were carried out in Abuja Municipal Area Council, Kuje, Abaji, and Gwagwalada area councils, as well as its environs in Nasarawa. We have invited officials of the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, and the FCT Universal Basic Education Board, that is SUBEB, to tell us why 70 million naira worth of projects could not be traced from the entire funds that were released for such projects.
UBEC responded to our letter but declined to come on this program. The FCT SUBEB is yet to reply our first letter of invitation and a reminder. The letter from UBEC partly states, the Commission notes that the proposed radio program intends to focus on the implementation of UBE projects in the FCT and environs. In view of this, we wish to suggest that the executive chairman of the affected boards should be the primary respondents to issues regarding basic education delivery service in their domains.
UBEC, however, says it will provide complementary information on request. I can tell you at some stage we will need to have such supplementary information and we will request them to join us, or by whatever means they want to share with us their views on some of the implementation of the project. We will get those things from them. We do appreciate their response very much, and we hope to partner with them to be sure that their roles in the entire process is seen and clearly given in explanation to the public. We are inviting you to this discussion right from now because we want to give you the opportunity to also share your views with us. Many of the schools that were visited by Daily Trust, even when some of the projects were completed, we are actually completed haphazardly. You have your children there. We believe parents, the community, and society at large have a role to play to stem the corruption in public places. But let us remind you of the projects and their locations before we take your calls.
The untraceable projects. A gatehouse in Central Pilot School, Karu, in FCT in 2015.
The amount of that was not stated.
2.3 million rehabilitation of 2 classrooms with office and store in Rima, Gwari, Abaji, FCT in 2011. 3.9 million early childhood care development and education, ECCDE, recreational facilities and fencing at Naharati Isoto Primary School, Abaji in 2013.
Those projects you just heard Adaobi mention were not traceable. It is not clear whether the locations were moved or whether they were ever executed. The team of the reporters and correspondents who investigated this report couldn't trace them. The schools with the missing projects, I mean specific schools that were named and projects that were supposed to be cited there, but the projects are completely missing. But funds have been released for them and taken away. They include the 30.5 million construction of 8 classrooms, staff room, 4 offices and 2 toilets at JSS and Nangada in Gwagwalada local government area in 2012. We have the 12.1 million construction of Science and Introductory Technology Laboratory in JSS and Nagada in 2012. That's also in Gwagwalada. That was not done. We have a 2013 project of 1.1 million reticulation of borehole and construction of overhead tank at Orozo Primary School in Abuja. This was not seen, and monies had already been signed off as completed. Then we have a 3 million rehabilitation of 2 classrooms at Orozo Primary School in 2013. This is also missing.
Is your child in public school? We want you to call in and tell us about the nature of the schools they attend. The phone lines to send your messages 0902 265 6167. Please note that this number is for messages only.
Just please send your messages to us wherever you are listening to us. If you are also in a location around Nigeria where you are hearing this, getting this information about schools, and you have your children in schools and you believe something is wrong, send us a message, share your views with us, 09022 656167. Just messages only. And what do you think about the invisible projects? Invisible projects. They are listed, but you can't find them. Who should be held responsible for the dilapidated and untraceable projects? The contractor, UBEC, or SUBEB, or the government? With all the evidence, why do you think the government, the FCT in particular now, and the Nasarawa have not taken any action? I mean, with all the reports available on the website, and we have amplified this report. This is the second time we are coming on this platform to say this is what is happening, and there is no response. SUBEB that indeed supervise this project, they don't want to respond to our mails. Why do you think this is being done? Yeah, we have somebody on the line already. Hello. Your name, where are you calling from?
From Lokoguma.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm very happy and proud of you. Very, very proud of you people for the work you are doing. However, I think you people need teeth, because I discover you are toothless for now. I'm very happy and proud of you. It is high time we start killing ourselves. Federal government has the whistleblower policy, because if we want it to go through the National Assembly, it takes like 20 years, because they will not want to do that. So there should be apart from the whistleblower policy, there should be the capital punishment policy. Capital punishment policy, so that we will not go through the court. The number of judges we look at the issue of the Semetu have taken over 4 years. A simple thing that could be passed within a month have taken, because justice delayed is justice denied.
All right.
So what we should do now is to make sure that the right thing is done at the right time. If a judge will handle a case and will not allow the judgment to be passed within a specific period of time, the judge should be joined. If we need more judges in this country, let the judiciary let us know, so that there will be no delay. One judge should not handle over 1,000 cases when he begins to have flimsy excuses for not passing judgment on time. Please, we need the capital punishment policy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There are processes that we're also following. We know that we're at the level of Primong, working with our media partners. We probably don't actually have the teeth to bite, but we're working with partners that have the teeth to bite, and we'll be getting to the ICPC. Once we exhaust all the administrative alternatives we have, we'll go to ICPC or the EFCC to assist us follow up. We have somebody on the line. Hello. Your name, where are you calling from, sir?
Hey. Yes, my name is Idris. I'm calling from Guarimpa, Abuja.
Okay.
No. Thank you, sir. Thank you. My own is on equipping our schools with teachers with the relevant subjects that, in some schools. I'm giving example of government secondary school in Life Camp, where you have somebody that read English being put in a class to teach food and nutrition. I think we are doing, and in some cases, you have students that offer in technology. They don't have teachers that teach them technical drawing or so. when people that have this knowledge are looking for employment, we are using politics to compensate boys that favored us during elections. If you go to that school, as I'm telling you, you see those things happening where you have people teaching subjects that ordinarily they don't have anything to do with it. I think as you are helping us to do this very godly work, please let us try and join hands together to beat this drum. We are talking of Abuja Central. When we talk of other local governments, you will be surprised.
All right, thank you so
very
much. Thank you so much. We got to post the necessary persons around, but that will be. I think what we have is it the Empower, where you have some persons who are relatively unemployed, hired to go to school.
That's the social intervention.
Yes, so how do we begin to have is somebody who studied English to come and teach maybe mathematics, for instance?
From what he said, when you're trying to compensate those that voted for you during the election, then you have a misplaced priorities, putting the round hole in the square pegs. Square pegs in the round hole, rather.
Let's take this call. Hello. Hello.
I'm sorry, it's Paul. Just 1 second. Please, there is one mass issue you talked about that was dismissed in Lagos State. Please, I'm interested in the mass issue. Who dismissed him? I want to know the person that dismissed him.
Okay.
Please, who dismissed him? Who has the authority?
All right, thank you. Hello.
Yeah. My name is Engineer Femi. I'm calling from Cuba.
Yeah, Femi, thank you so much.
Yes. It's pathetic that we don't have a stewardship mentality in this country. And ESCC and co rather be chasing shadows than chasing things that count. What am I saying? Our children, human capital is what develops every nation in the world. And our children are the future of our development. If we don't see them this way, we won't understand that investing in them and focusing on their development is the way to go. And that's why China were better than them a few years ago. They focused on these things and developed themselves through this. And that's how with their population, they've almost overtaken the world in every sphere of life. What are we saying? You give people money to do science project, the government comes in and then look the other way. No, it is taxpayers' money. This same money that has not been used, and with this clear evidence, why is EFCC not praising you guys? You guys are doing a yeoman's job here. Why is EFCC not coming up and saying, wow, we didn't see this part, but let's start investigating it? No, they won't do that. All of a sudden, they won't have political will to do anything. You'll be wondering, okay, why are they now making noise over every other person? Metu, here and there. These other people, the consequence of their action is bigger than Metu's own consequence. But then what have been done to all of these people that are responsible? Are there not company names that have been attached to this? Are there not people in those companies? Why don't we hear their names and their companies? Why are they not blacklisted? Tomorrow, the same people will still be given projects to go and do concerning education. And these people don't understand what education means to the life of people. It depends. What we don't understand is we're living the wrong footprint in the sand of time.
All right.
It always play back to haunt us if we don't look at these things. And you guys are doing a fantastic job, I have to say. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Yeah, I say my name is Mr. Paulinus or Christmas calling from Cuba.
Thank you so much, Paulinus.
What I was saying that all that contributed in eating this money, that they should be they should be sentenced to some years imprisonment, perhaps 50, and then their property should be confiscated. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you. They will have to be prosecuted first. They will have to first of all carry out a criminal investigation, because what the media has done, what Daily Trust has done, is a journalism job. They have identified, they have cross-checked, they have asked questions. But when you talk of criminal investigation, it's a different ballgame altogether.
It's left for the anti-graft agencies, the ICPC, the police, and the EFCC, to pick up these reports.
pick up the report, go to the location, call the journalist to assist them to find out what, if the detailed reports, if they have all that information to give to them, so that they can now begin to invite the relevant contractors and the government officials involved before they can begin to locate what is happening. Let's take this call. Hello.
Hello, Yomi from Guarimpa.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I want to say well done to you guys. But you see, the truth of the matter is this. All these reports that is on ground, I don't believe that the EFCC, maybe the ICPC, will do any kind of investigation. Because the EFCC, where a petition was submitted to the EFCC, it was carried on TV by them on this bullion van issue. Up to today, nothing heard, nothing has been done. Do you understand? It is good we have this information, and I hope Nigerians are listening and they know and they are, tracking these things so that the day of reckoning, when they come back again to tell us that they are fighting corruption, we'll know what to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Ambassador Ade on the line calling from UBEC City.
Okay, go ahead.
Permit me to first acknowledge and, give you a kudos for a very good and wonderful people you are doing.
Thank you.
And I pray that God Almighty will continue to give you the wisdom and knowledge to pilot it until Nigeria change for better.
Thank you, sir.
You see, you have said it all. You understand? They believe that it is a business as usual. And if you go to local government by local government in the country, you see a lot of projects awarded painfully, and the project is nowhere to be found. So I think the support, I just pray that the support expected from all other agencies will be given. You understand? Because
but let me ask you.
Because I have hope in this country. Because
let me ask you. Is there nothing the parents can do? I mean, the communities can do? Are we actually totally helpless about ourselves?
You know what? We are helpless, my brother. That's the point. We are helpless. Let me tell you one thing. If I have something now, and I reported the case, my brother, I will be a victim at the end of the day. And that is going to be for me and my family. That is the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria today.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Many will think that we still have. Hello.
Hello, my name is Benga.
Benga, thank you.
The question we ask ourselves is, what are the states doing on the issue of fighting corruption? Because corruption fight has been in the central. Even in the central, the civil servants are not fighting corruption in the central. The federal civil servants are not fighting corruption. In fact, they are even fighting Buhari. So some of them are planned that they become PAMSEC, and they have told them when they were directors or juniors that they should wait for their own time. Now their own time has come. Buhari said fighting corruption, TSA, they are not happy. I'm going to tell you, the civil servants are not supporting corruption fight. So if Buhari leaves, I'm telling you, it's difficult to fight corruption. That's our right now to make sure that if Buhari leaves, this thing must continue, and the populace must be the one to do it.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Let's be as brief as possible so that we can give others opportunity to make their contribution. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, we are here.
We can hear you.
My name is Onyeka from Gwagwalada.
Onyeka, thank you. You are from Gwagwalada. Are you close to any of the schools in Gwagwalada?
Here in Gwagwalada.
Yes. Are you close to the schools? Yes.
To be precise. I learned that children are going for free education. But here I go to this school, I learned that some students have not collected even their results as of last term because they have not paid school fees. The question remains, where are these school fees going into? Into the government purse or into the principal's purse? And again, that man that called last, Mr. Benga, he always crazy about Buhari issue. I don't know what his problem with Buhari. If you need an assistant, you need a job, let him go to Buhari and take a job. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We provide opportunity for everyone to air their views here. Whether you are for Buhari or you are for
against Buhari,
we provide opportunities. The most important thing to us is for us to remove corruption from most of the schools that we mentioned here. Most of the projects 2012, 2013, Buhari was not even president. 2011, 2012, 2013, and that's why I'm also surprised that even with the anti-corruption posture of this government, they cannot dig in and find out what is actually happening. Hello, let's take more calls. Hello.
My name is Sheriff calling from Gagi.
Henry?
Sheriff calling from Gagi.
Okay, let's go ahead. Sheriff, go ahead.
My own humble opinion is that the EFCC is saturated, is too centralized. I mean, it's supposed to be decentralized to the barest minimum, even to the local government. The EFCC is just concentrated in the center, and there are a lot of corruption going on in the down part, the local government, the school level, ministries in the states.
Sheriff, I think there was an effort by the federal government to set up EFCC. Like the last caller before you, why has the state governments not set up their own anti-corruption agencies to also chase corruption in their various states, even local governments?
That is the point. We cannot keep shouting about EFCC at the state. You see, how many offices do the EFCC have offices in every state? Do they have in every local government? Until we are able to achieve this, I don't think we'll keep talking about the federal government. What about the state? What about the local government? The schools, the UBEC, one of the most corrupt, bottomless pits in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you so much, Sheriff. You're getting angry now. Hello.
Hello, this is Ojo, the future president.
Okay, Ojo, future president.
I think what we need to do more is one of the things you are doing, by making the general public to know that there are some projects that have been funded by the government and been given out to the contractors. And until parents begin to know the schools, like now, if I know the school my children is going in Duse, and I know that government has funded that project, and I'm not seeing building in that school, I can also use your channel to let the general public know that this is the project the government has funded and there's nothing on the ground. That's number one. Now, number two, for this project to materialize, the public servant must be forced to allow their children to go to the public school, even the politician. Is then we can now put focus on what we are spending our money on. Because this thing is not affecting them. It's only affecting the lower cadre in the public, in the street. That's why we are not seeing them being persecuted. And until government take a final decision of punishing whoever that is involved, when not minding where you come from, whether you are the Hausa, the Yoruba, the Igbos, it is then the country can move forward.
Now,
we are doing a very serious job by letting the public to know that social school has been funded and there's project in that side that need to be seen.
Let me just ask you, the school that your child attends in Duse, is there any form of parent-teacher association in that school? Do you even meet with the teachers at all? Do you even know when projects are supposed to be executed in those schools?
They don't know. It's like until when we are hearing it on radio like this, then we know that government is funding these social projects. But if nobody is telling them, that's why you discover that most of the projects we say have been executed on the paper. We are not seeing on the because people are not aware of that project.
But are we organized to even know? Are the parents interested enough to know, organize themselves to be able to know that they need to ask questions?
Sir, I will surprise you that the PTA are even disturbing the HM of the various schools. We saw some buildings that has led out to 3 years, they have not completed it. The HM will be telling us that they are trying, they are reminding the local government every day, every time. They promise to do it. But we don't know whether government has even funded or government just okay, let them start. That's the issue.
All right, thank you. Let's get another call because that's very critical. It's not enough for us to just be talking on radio here and the parents call us and do.
The parents should be aware of the projects that are meant to be executed in those schools. They need to be carried along. But the question is, the UBEC and SUBEB now, are they transparent enough? Do they have a platform where these action plans
are
laid out for people to know that XYZ projects would be executed in XYZ communities and schools.
So that the parents can actually follow up.
Yes, if you know that these projects are to be executed in your child's school, then you can follow up on them. Because some of these projects are below specification. Some of them are nowhere to be traced. So what happened? And they are already funded. Who are the contractors that we're giving these monies to? They should be made to account.
Let's go and take more calls. A lot of people wanting to share their views with us. Hello.
Hello. Ojo calling back, sir.
Okay, Ojo, thank you.
Yes, I saw it on your website about the discussion of electricity. I don't know whether it's today or next program day. And about what the NERC has come up yesterday.
Yes.
That the issue of a meter, if they did not distribute meter by so months, it's like we need more enlightenment on it.
Okay,
so that the consumer will be on the safer side.
We will provide you more information. Go to our website. We always update our website. We were at the forum organized by AEDC, and we do have quite a lot of information on the proposed hike and the challenges that is following up. Go to our website, www.primog.org. There are a lot of information that you can find out in those areas. And if you have anything to ask us, also send us information. Send us an email, info@primog.org, or use our phone, a number we have always given to you, 09022 656167, and then we can provide you with those information. Let's go back to our phones. Hello.
This is Abubakar calling from Gwagwalada.
Abubakar, thank you so much.
I must give kudos to authority in charge of primary school in FCT. Of recent, I have noticed some primary school which are open primary school. They are recently fenced. This is kudos to them because this has reduced truancy among the children, and most of them are not settled in the school. When the school are open, they are not fenced up. So that is a plus for them.
We have 3.9 million early childhood care development and educational ECCDE recreational facilities and fencing at rehabilitation in Soho Primary School, Abaji. That project is not.
That is the observation I'm reporting to you.
Okay.
There have been fencing some school of recent, but my reservation is about most of the school they are fencing. They lack toilet facilities. Most of the school have dilapidated toilet facility. Most of the school, the children go out to defecate outside in the bush. So I'm calling of the authority concerned as well. They should take issue of toilet facility in all primary school very important, very significant. That is my take.
Thank you very much. And Abubakar, you are very, very correct, because that's why we talk about needs assessment. Because if you have just 500,000 naira either to do a fence or a toilet, should we not ask the community involved, the school authorities, which one is more important to you, to secure with a fence or to provide toilets? Because we don't have the money to do the two projects. So when you do needs assessment, we will know what
we will have to prioritize.
We will have to prioritize until we get funds for that. But I also agree that what Abubakar said, there's no use creating a beautiful school with all the fence around and you don't have a toilet inside it.
And you don't have benches for the pupils.
For them, the schools are dilapidated. Let's take more calls. Hello.
My name is Thomas Mishak. I'm calling from Otanko.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Yes, I really want to say that really, just as Abubakar just reported now, some schools are receiving a new fish now. They are fencing some schools still in a bad condition. I was in Chika the other day. When you go to Chika Primary School, some of the building are about to fall down.
Where is Chika Primary School?
Chika is along the airport road.
Of it. Okay. In Chika, to be precise. So
that is the Chika along the airport road.
Chika is in airport road, sir.
Okay.
After Aleta, but the one in Aleta is well built. Inside Chika, I felt for the people who are schooling in that place, because the place is not like a place that somebody will go and sit down and study. But secondly, I want to say that the challenges we're having today in Nigeria is the follow-up. When people are given a project, people who are in charge people who have mandated those people to do the project, they don't follow them up to see the standard of what they are doing. I don't know how we are going to get it right. If there is no follow-up in any project we are giving out, it should be follow-up and say, this is not what we asked you to do. Do it this way so that the team is going to give us what we want. But when there is no follow-up, I want to assure you, the contractor will do a shoddy job and go unpunished. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Hello. Hello.
Hello, my name is John 007.
John
007.
Okay, go ahead.
Of football, but I'm not talking football this morning.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. I want to talk about a school right in Kubwa. I think let me just say kudos to the early year in Kwari. They just fenced the school somewhere around the federal, the FCDA quarters. And then an old building there has been dropped for them to erect another one. But the question I want to ask is this. The pupils keep paying money for PTA. I know that money is around 700 naira per child for PTA. But up to this moment, I have not seen the project carried out by the PTA in that school.
So what did they use the money for?
That is what that's why I'm asking too. They've not done anything that they thought the PTA have done this or do that. And up to this moment, I think one of the callers said they will give the children report because I don't pay school fees. Maybe let them also check very well. I don't think maybe that should be school fees. Maybe it's PTA.
Okay. All right.
Because I know in that sense I'm talking about, it is PTA that is making the authority that's in the school there to hold some of the results of the pupils. But I'm asking a question. What is the money for PTA used for? Because I've not seen any project. I know about the school very well.
Okay, thank you very much. We also believe that those who are listening will take the question forward. Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Alao.
Go ahead.
My name is Alao. Yeah. Most people that be in the contract of this school, they are the civil servants that are in the middle. Go have all those secondary schools where belong to the government. None of the principals, teachers in that school, none are there. And most go and do the investigation. Because in the holiday when we are going to the school, our principal children, our vice president, we did the same school. And when you see, whether this you bet, when the civil servant, when there's a contractor, when you have the company, collect the money, they share the money and make themselves with the UBEC. And they will just carry all the sand. Go there. The school in Abuja, all the government, they are still paying school fees. They are collect almost 2005. I challenge them when I go to PTA. I say, what this money for? And PTA, we are still paying for PTA. I say, what this money for? Because you don't see anything, they are using the money.
I'm happy that you go to, hello. I'm happy that you go to PTA. When you go to this PTA, the meetings you go to PTA, are you briefed of the projects that the government is doing in that place, the contractor that is going to do the job, and how long do they... Oh, the line is gone. We actually want to have your experience at these PTAs. Hello.
My name is Mike. Where went Blues?
Mike?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
You must have seen or heard from different callers as to the issue of it's not just about the structures in the schools. More especially, like Obaka from Okara says, most times when they build those fences and also the fancy classrooms, no toilets and all of that. But my own concern is this. No matter how beautiful or how advanced the structures are, what they are being taught, and like the last caller said, you see it has descended to the point that teachers in those public schools don't have their children in private schools while they come to teach other people's children in these public schools. I, as a person, have been an advocate of the fact that until we are able to compel all those who are doing all what they can do within their reach and even beyond their reach to occupy our public offices, to also patronize these public schools and public hospitals and other public facilities and institutions and all of that, we will not get results. Because a situation where, okay, they think maybe they are too big for our public institutions, facilities and institutions and all of that and infrastructure, but they want to occupy our public office, I compare them to a cook who is not willing to serve the taste of the meal he prepares and serves. But among us who eat out such meal. That's my take. Good morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have gotten to a point where we used to say civil servants, the directors, the commissioners, the ministers should send their children to public schools. From the report we are getting, even teachers, headmasters, head teachers, the principals in public schools don't send their children to the same school where they are teaching because they don't believe in the quality. That's really sad, if you ask me. Let's take the next call. Hello.
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 Yeah. Go ahead, please.
If you have my son in public school, like in Pape Primary School, LEA Primary School,
yes,
at the front of an old police station, now primary health, they don't have fence. There was a time my son used to sit on the floor. No infrastructure. Now, if you want to enroll your child there, you have to put 18,000 down, both the book and the uniform and so on. And many people live below $1 a day. Then in LEA Pape Secondary School, the fence are being fenced by the PTA members. Even the security post is PTA. Majority fence you are seeing in primary and secondary school is the PTA. And the PTA are contributing in paying subsidies.
We lost that, but she's giving us very quality information. We'll come back to her comments. Let's harvest more information. Hello.
Thank you. It's Abubakar from Gwagwalado calling back.
Okay, Abubakar.
I believe government should make legislation to enforce public figures to register their children in public schools. I have I had the privilege of attending primary school where we have children from different backgrounds. We attended the same classroom with royal children, from the children from high and mighty, and that there's no segregation at that time. It creates social harmony among us. We interact very freely. We understand ourselves. But this segregation of public school, private school is creating appetite in Nigeria.
All right, thank you. Appetite, I like the word. Hello.
Hello. This is Christian, sir.
Christian, go ahead.
Well done, sir. As the last caller said, if we can mandate the public officers to make their children go to
public schools. But is that the reason contractors are not doing their job and we have schools? But government has spent money in the school. Is it because teachers are not attending the same school?
Why I am saying this is that your child, when your child comes to your house and tell you what he saw in the school, and the public servant, maybe you are a senator or you are one of the high and mighty, you do something immediately. You know the people you can talk to, and they will do it immediately. But when their children are not there, the children that are there are those poor people. Who would they complain, even if they tell their parents that these things are not in the school? And some of them might not even know that the contractor to work on their school.
Of course, we know that. Why I don't want us to waste all our time on asking public officers to send their children to school is because we know that one will not work. What can work for us is what we are discussing. Can we, the PTAs, the parents who sent these children to school, can they be involved at some level in the management of the resources that is coming to the school? Because we have the freedom of choice. We cannot now make a law to say, if I become a senator tomorrow, so all my children who are in private school, I should now bring them to public school. I don't think that is what we are looking at. We are looking at how do we solve the problem.
When the PTA are to do something there, when they are taking care of those things, there are some levels they will reach. Those school management will not allow them to do it. And when they complain maybe to the higher authority, they may not do something reasonable.
Okay,
but when they know that if one of the high and mighty are involved in PTA, you see that things are moving well. So when they look at them, when they measure them, that all of them cannot amount to anything, the school board will never respect them.
All right, let's Adaobi, you want to say something?
Yes, we have some messages here.
Please take them before we wrap up.
Okay, this is from someone in that Alphas. He said there's a school I visited at Akko. The school has no toilet, but I also noticed that a block of 2 classrooms built in 2018 is already leaking all over. Last week, I had a discussion with one head teacher, and he told me that they have not received instructional materials for more than a year now.
Is that all the messages?
No, we have another one from Ifani from Suleja. He says, it's not enough to budget or cite projects, but we should go further to inform the communities that project is to be cited in their communities. We also need capital punishment on defaulters.
All right, we have to wrap up now, and that will be, we need to go.
Visit the news page of our website, which is news.primorg.org. news.primorg.org for all the details of our reports and interviews. Our videos are on our Primorg TV, our YouTube channel. Please click the subscribe button to get regular reminders. Visit our website, primorg.org, to get all the information about Primorg.
And remember that you can join our team as a volunteer. Fill the volunteer form on our website and drop a message on our phone for us to include you on our WhatsApp platform, the Primorg Forum. That is 09022656167. Public Conscience on Radio is supported by the John T. and Catherine D. MacArthur Foundation, committed to building a more just, verdant, and peaceful world. Get more information, MacArthur Foundation website, macfound.org.
Join us again next week for another interesting edition of Public Conscience on Radio. I am Adaobi Obiabumo.
And remember to support us. Join us to promote integrity in our advocacy for good governance in Nigeria. I'm Okiri Agbonsoremi.